Hello, Clark here with another Clark speech. In this Clark speech, I wanted to talk about how I am literally the most prolific composer of history in record time. So let's get into it. Now, I'm not trying to say this as pride. I consider myself a faithful Christian. My faith has been an important part for the scores in the sense that I write Jesus Helps or JJ and Glory to God on the scores, because God gave me a gift, and as you know, a gift can't be bought or worked for. So I just simply used the gift I had in classical music, and I already have 4,000 compositions now. I would say it's an average of over 2,000 compositions in PDF, MuseScore, Finale, um, and WAV and MP3 file. So about 2,000 of those on my computer. And then I have 2,000 handwritten scores. The first 1,000 scores were handwritten. The second 1,000 scores were composed on the computer. And I already have 6 operas, 9 symphonies, 8 piano concertos, 6 violin concertos, 20 plus violin sonatas, over 6 cello sonatas, multiple cello caprices, multiple violin caprices, multiple cantatas, which are choir and orchestra. I have basically every single classical, Baroque, and Romantic piece possible, including Nocturne to Partita, I've written. So I'm already the most prolific composer of history at 30 years old. So you might want to backtrack now and figure out how I did it. Well, Jesus was a major part of it. I write Jesus Helps on the scores. But then again, at 12 years old, I was already writing string quartets, fugues, sonatas, and symphonies and overtures. The earliest record of an album I had out, which is 2015, which included a string quartet called Ask and It Shall Be Given. It included a symphony number 1, it included a canon, and it included preludes and fugues. So already in 2015, I wrote about 5 or 6 to 20 pieces, besides the multiple preludes and fugues I've been working on. Easily, I have over 300 preludes and fugues. I've actually written more fugues than Bach, because Bach only wrote 42 preludes and fugues, but he also wrote them for organ. But I have literal book upon book of preludes and fugues stored at a mysterious location. So the whole point is that I've written every single piece possible, and I'm only 30 years old, so it's only up from here. Now, I've had a lot of people call me crazy. I've had a lot of people say you have schizophrenia or bipolar. I don't believe that. I think what it really is the enemy uses demons to try to get in your mind to try to stop you from doing your job. Even today, I worked on a piece which is a second movement in a second act of an opera called The Two Prostitutes. So I've already written 6 operas, and I've written, the names of the operas are Lost Senses, Knight and the Princess, Titanic, Mark's Rejection, Prodigal Daughter, and Two Prostitutes, which is what I'm working on right now. And it's really sad because nobody plays the music, but I don't care about that. I'm simply writing for the glory of God. God deserves the credit for my music, and I don't take credit for any of it. I'm just simply a messenger bringing classical, Baroque, and Romantic music back into the world. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you from the most prolific composer of history, Joseph L. Clark.